What's going on, guys? Panther here, back again with our APA Wi-Fi Season 2 Week 7 battle against Corey and the Buffalo Buzzwoles. So as you can see here, this is not on Wi-Fi this week. Corey had some problems getting his team gen, so glad to play him on Showdown just so we can go ahead and get the battle done and everything like that. But we have a pretty cool team going into this week. As you can see over on his side of the field, he has a very scary team. Mega Low Bunny, Zapdos, Tangrowth, Slowking, Kyurem, and then Corey's Meloetta as always. On the bench he has a Heatran and mods like Spiritomb, Cinccino, and a couple of others that I can't remember off the top of my head. I did think the Heatran would come just to help deal with my Mega Gardevoir, but it did not, so I'm thinking that Slowking may be AV or something like that just right off the bat here. So I have a defensive Clefables with Toxic Spikes, Vincoon, offensive Hitmonchan, Scarf Kyurem Black, a bulky Mega Guard, and then a bulky / fast Crocodile with Stealth Rock and Taunt on it. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the battle here. I decided to lead with Crocodile turn 1. I wasn't quite sure what he was going to lead with. I figured Mega Low Bunny was fair, but I didn't want to go ahead and lead with Clefables turn 1. And then him be able to go out into him lead with like Meloetta or something like that, predicting my Clefables and being able to set up on me. I don't know his Meloetta set, but Corey uses Meloetta very well, and I didn't want to put myself in a bad position from the word go, because I know even if he led with Mega Low Bunny, I could go straight into Clefables and I'd be okay, because I can take whatever this thing wants to throw at me and it wouldn't be able to touch me the next turn. So as you can see, he goes for the Fake Out. That does 9%. We take away Scrappy, and now he can't touch us. So, good shape there, and we're able to get our T-Spike up. Actually, I do not choose to get my T-Spike up. That is unusual. I don't know why I did not get my T-Spike up there, as a matter of fact. So, actually, I predicted the Meloetta there. I predicted the Meloetta again there. I'm really afraid of Meloetta, if you cannot tell. I feel like it matches up pretty decently against my team, all except for my Crocodile. And you'll see my prep that I have with Crocodile later in the match for the Meloetta. But he goes out into the Tangrowth, which is bad news for me. Again, I can just go straight. I can go out into my Mega Gardevoir. He fires off the Toxic. We're synchronized instead of Trace for whatever reason. So we get the Toxic off on him as well. So that's pretty cool, getting that Tangrowth Toxic. So we did not predict a Giga Drain there. We predicted him to switch out, fearing my Hyper Voice and going out into the Slowking. Figured it would be AV Slowking, like I said earlier. So we went hard Crook, and we pay a big price there for us with the crit Giga Drain. You know, the Giga Drain would have been able to 2 KO us regardless. I mean, regardless, we're not staying in. But you know, the crit kind of sucks because it takes 75% of our health. So that really puts us in a bad spot. We've already lost a lot on Crook there, so going straight out into my Clefables. He gets the knockoff on us, which gets rid of my Wiki Berry, which, you know, hurts us, but also hurts him because he can't get the Regenerator now. So now I'll get my Toxic Spikes up. I'm already kind of playing from the back here, so I get both layers up. He can't really touch me, I know that. We're fine to just go ahead and get that second layer up. I know if the defog or the Zapdos may have defog on it, but you know, that is what it is. If he doesn't have it, we're in really good shape here because we've got those layers up. So we can go hard out into Kyurem and predict the either electric type move or the defog here, and he shows the defog. So that really sucks for us right there. So Ice Beam's obvious here, so I'll just go straight for the Outrage, predicting the Slowking. He stays in, and I almost knock out the Zapdos here. So now if I can get rocks up, that Zapdos is gone when it comes back in. So it goes Low Bunny. I have a good chance to kill this thing. I do not kill it, as you can see, but I took the chance and went for the roll. And Low Bunny is able to Drain Punch and get a lot of health back. And I'm in a really bad position here because I've got 20% left on Crook. Clefables, I think he's back over 70% now thanks to the Pain Split. But I've lost my Wiki Berry. And then Kyurem Black's down to 8% too, so that really kind of puts me in a bad spot here. So he does go back out in a Zapdos. We just fire off that other Outrage, and we pick up the kill on Zapdos. So now when we get our spikes up, they're there to stay. So I want to preserve my Curum here, so this is a perfect chance for me to go out to my Clefables again and to go ahead and get up a layer. So I want to go ahead and get up another layer again to go ahead and take care of the rest of the grounded mobs on the team. So get up my layer of spikes there. So I don't know what set this Curum is. I want to go out into my Suicune because it's Spadef Suicune. And as you can see, he misses the Draco. That really sucks for him. Would have done probably somewhere near half to us, but we'll take it. We'll take it. We predict him to switch out there. I'm predicting him to be Scarf or Specs. So I go hard into my Mega Gardevoir to take the Draco Meteor on the following turn. So he goes out into Tangrowth. So here I am Mega Gardevoir. So let me be clear about that. I clicked Mega Evolve, and you'll see why I know I clicked Mega Evolve. I was almost positive I clicked Mega Evolve on this turn, and for some reason I didn't Mega. I'm not sure why. And so he lives the Hyper Voice and gets some Chip Giga Drain off on us. So now the second time I'm like, okay, alright, I'm sure I'm clicking this button. I clicked it again, okay? I clicked Mega Evolve again, and it still did not Mega Evolve me. Like, I could not figure it out. I could not figure it out. So now finally, it finally worked on the third turn. I brought up the Hyper Voice, and it turns out that this thing is either Spadef or AV, either one. I'm thinking AV here, so I get my wish back. Back up a pretty decent amount of health, even though we are toxic, but I want to keep guard alive. But we've done some work to the Slowking here. So I can go out to Suicune. He can't really touch us. He shows the slack off, proving he is in fact Spadef and not AV. So even more trickier to deal with this thing. Now I go out to Clefagus because I know he can probably toxic me or whatever he would like to do now. So I go back out into Cofag, and I'm able to threaten this thing out with the Shadow Ball. And I fire off that Pain Split. He predicts me to Pain Split and is able to keep me right around to the health I need to be at. So he Drain Punches. Obviously you can see that it doesn't do too much to me, but I get the Mummy off on him. And I take him down a lot with that HP fighting. So now the pressure is really on this Lote Bunny because now it dies to poison. He can't touch us, but it kills itself. We both double down here. I probably should have got my other layer up for the Meloetta, but is what it is. I at least know I'm going to have that residual on him, so we got to double down there. But now here comes Kyurem Black, and get to fire off a big Ice Beam there. I don't think that crit mattered at all. I am Kyurem Black. Well, I said it mattered. I may have been calcing there. I am Kyurem Black. He wasn't Spadef. He obviously wasn't AV. I did have some investment. I don't remember if I was actually calcing this battle or not. I think this was pretty late at night. We're just trying to get this over with. But we do take out the Tangrowth there regardless. So Tangrowth is down, and Kyurem's got a couple kills. So looking pretty decently here for us. So predicted Thunder Wave there again. We got Croak in, and now we get a free knockoff on something. And this is going to hurt. So we click knockoff, and that destroys the Slowking. Slowking is gone, so Gardevoir gets a kill when it comes in now as well. And there's the Meloetta. As you can see, I am Chopple. That is how I prepared for this thing. I'm thinking it would be like Calm Mind, Focus Blast, or his regular AV Charge Beam set. Like I said, Core uses Meloetta very well, but now that he is down, his defenses are down, I'm able to just go into Kyurem Black and fire off an Outrage, pick up the kill, put it in range of where it needed to be, and we're about to find out if this thing over here is Scarf or Specs. Turns out he is actually Specs. He's a Specs with Life Orb, if I remember correctly, but Kyurem Black's able to clean up the game with 2 Outrages there. So a nice 4-0 win there for us. We are now 6-1 on the season, and looking strong, top of the division still. Hugo's right on our tails at 5-2, but we're looking good. We've got Paulie Mack and the West Coast Wingles next week, so really excited to be able to play him. And yeah, good game to you, Corey. Sorry if that Ice Beam did in fact matter. I cannot remember off the top of my head. Here I'm recording several days later, so my apologies there. But look forward to the opportunity playing you again. Good game again to you, though, man. And thank you to everybody who is watching here. Just be sure to continue the support throughout the season. And we look forward to seeing you guys in week 8. So until next time, guys, peace.